Hello Fish Fools, Jeff here. So this is my quarantine tank. It's a 10-gallon. I'm showing this because I'm about to add fish to it. I just went to my local fish store and I'm going to present a little fish haul. So this quarantine tank, it's a 10-gallon. You'll see there's two sponge filters here. When I first set this up, I had this sponge filter in it brand new, but then I ended up taking this sponge filter out of another established tank so that the ammonium nitrite converting bacteria can convert it safely, ammonia and stuff, safely into nitrates. And I just threw these pots in here. I recently received an order from Aquarium Co-op with some plants, some live plants, and I mentioned how I don't really like potted plants, receiving them in pots like this with this wool stuff, but I just threw them in here figuring that'll be just more surface area to grow some beneficial bacteria. And so it's bare bottom. I'm trying to keep this as a dedicated quarantine tank. I mean, if you followed this channel over the years, I have set up new tanks that were quarantine tanks initially, and then they become regular community tanks and such. But yeah, trying to keep this a dedicated quarantine tank. And so going to keep it bare bottom. It's looks a little kind of dirty from, I guess, snail turds and some plant debris. There's a couple snails in here right now, some bladder snails, wherever they may be. There's one. And got some snail eggs over here. Yeah, right there. And there's a couple shrimp in here. I did a water change in one of my tanks that has an internal filter. And as I was cleaning the filter, there were a couple shrimp inside, so some neocaridina shrimp, and I just threw them in here. Those I put in here were pretty much colorless, so you may not see them. But anyway, yeah, let's check out the fish. So I got 3 species of fish. So let's just see. Here's one bag. These are white clouds. So I've had white clouds, and recently the last one that I had died. So I was at my local fish store, and I been wanting to get white clouds again, so got 6. So I've never been able to breed them. I've never successfully bred them. Like I'm it's likely they probably laid eggs, but never saw any. But I am going to specifically try to breed them and keep them try to do it species only, because I think that's the reason keeping them with guppies, and they have eaten any eggs that they might have had. But all right, that is the first bag. And then some endlers, 3 male endlers here. So there's got a tank with assorted male endlers, no female endlers. But I'll just breed them. I'll let them hook up with some female guppies. So in this bag is, can't get a good look at them. There's 2 yellow tiger endlers and 1 blue endler. Alright. And one more bag with fish. So this bag has a pair of Gouramis, a male and a female. Like PetSmart and Petco's only sell males, but my local fish store, this is the second time I saw they had female dwarf gouramis. I've had some before. So we got a male neon dwarf gourami and a female. So my plan is to put these in my 40-gallon community tank with live bearers, which is the one that's the replacement for my 30-gallon that I had. In the past, I had a male dwarf gourami and some females, so that pair will go in there. And then, while I was there, just for the hell of it, I got some snails. This type of snails is some that I've never kept before. So these are Japanese Trapdoor snails. So I have different types of snails in different tanks. I have Narite snail, mystery snails, and now these Trapdoor snails. So I believe I'm gonna end up putting those in my 84-gallon. And yeah, so I was at my local fish store while I was there. I ordered a few weeks ago. I ordered an 84-gallon tank. They didn't have any at the store at the time, and they told me that they'd be receiving it this coming Saturday. Saturday, I guess that would be, let's see, I think that would be the 16th or the 15th. Yeah, I think it would be the 15th. So I went there not expecting to find out that I'd still be waiting until Saturday. But they had 3 of those 84-gallon 6-foot tanks, and they did not tell me. They got some. They have some ordered that are, would be coming Saturday, but before then they have some just there for sale, and so it's kind of a little agitated by that because I could have made arrangements to take it home, if I knew that it was there. Now I have to wait until, I won't be able to do it until next week, but if I knew that they were ready and available, I could have taken them home today. But yeah, I do remember way back when I got back into the fish keeping hobby, when I got my 30-gallon tank, it was kind of a thing that they didn't have the tank on hand, and they were ordering it for me, and they gave me like a time that they expected to have it. But they did call me, and they got it sooner, and it was available on a truck that arrived sooner, so I got it earlier than expected, and this could have been the case this time, but they did not call me. So, yeah. But anyway, it's just I've been waiting years for that tank, so just gonna wait a little longer. It's disappointing. Could have made arrangements to have it already, but yeah. Alright, so those are fish and snails from my local fish store. I also got a piece of honeywood. So I was just kind of like browsing through there for the hell of it, just to see if they have some cool pieces, and I thought this piece was pretty sweet. So just cut off the bottom so I can just go in like that, and that's pretty awesome. I like them pieces that have character instead of just logs. That would just be like flat like that, but this would be pretty sweet. So I'm gonna boil this, and probably this will end up going in the 84-gallon. And then I stopped at Petco while I was on my way home. I figured I would stop at a Petco just for the hell of it, check out what they have. So at Petco, I ended up getting this Anubias Congensis, and it was 50% off because there's some brown leaves in here. So I'm not really concerned about that, just as long as the rhizome is okay and you'll be able to regrow, just use those leaves. So this will be the first time with this species of Anubias. I only have Anubias nana and Anubias nana petite, so good to try something else, and very likely that I will attach it to this piece of wood right here. And yeah, it's been a while since I got a plant in one of these tubes. Looking way back, when I first got live plants were all from tubes from PetSmart or Petco. And yeah, so got that plant. And then one other thing to mention, I just got an email that my Hardscape rock order is being delivered, expected to be delivered tomorrow. When I ordered it yesterday, it was expected to take a week, but I could come home tomorrow and it could be at my door. So, and it's going to be a ton of rocks, so I will show that unboxing and just to get an idea of how awesome of a deal that was. I got Sarayu stone, Siru stone, however you say that, and dragon stone, Oko stone. So yeah, all right. I think that's everything. But yeah, so yeah, well, there's a lot going on. So with the 84-gallon tank coming up, I got a bunch of rocks to check out and moving a lot of fish, and so these are the first new fish here. Probably the only thing in here that's really going to end up in the 84-gallon will be these. Maybe eventually white clouds if I try to breed them. But I'm also thinking of placing an order with Aquahuna to get some fish. I want to get some roseline sharks and corridors, some stir-by corridors, some rummy-nosed tetras, all of which are not easy to find at my local fish store. There's Creature or PetSmarts and Petcos. But all right, well, stay tuned for all that coming up. And remember, I'm Jeff, and I enjoy fishies. Thanks for watching.